Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss the concept of communalism from the subject of Sociology of Religion, MSOE3, MS Sociology from Ignou. In this video, we are going to discuss the definition of communalism and after that, stages of development of communalism in India and finally, the two-nation theory. So let's get started with the definition of communalism. Communalism is an ideology of planting a social organization on a communal basis. An ideology stating the division between states on the basis of ethnicity, religion, beliefs, values, etc. Communalism is an ideology of planting a social organization on a communal basis. It means communalism is an ideology of grouping some people on the basis of ethnicity, religion, beliefs, value, etc. So, in India, the communalism was developed from the second half of the 19th century. Development of communalism in India. There are three stages of development of communalism in India. We'll see one by one. And the first stage is communal consciousness. It was originated mainly in the second half of the 19th century due to the social religious reform movement. People aware of having common religion and religious interests and including some political, economical and cultural interests. In the period of second half of the 19th century, people get to know that they have some political interests, they have some religious interests, they have some social interests. So they began to think to form a community. So this is how the communal consciousness was developed, and this is the first stage of the development of communalism in India. And next, this awareness led to form distinct communities on the basis of religion. So the second one is liberal communalism. Second stage. This stage is marked by the development where a particular group of people or community starts believing that their political, economical, social and religious interests are different from the other community. In the first stage, that is communal consciousness, they believe that they have some interest, they have some common interest, and that led to form a community. In the second stage of liberal communalism, they found that their interests are different from the other community. In the third stage, that is extreme communalism, this stage led to the two-nation theory. In the third stage of communalism, communalists started believing that their interests are not only different. They found that their interests are different in the second stage, but in the extreme communalism, that is the third stage, they found that their interests are not only different and some are quite opposite to the other religion. This leads to the violence between two major communities like Hindu and Muslim communities. Thus was born the two-nation theory. So, and the overall mix-up from the development of communalism in India, we conclude that in the first stage, they found that they have some interests and they need to form some communities. This leads to the communal consciousness. After that, they found that some interests are different from other community. So this leads to the liberal communalism. And finally, extreme communalism, some are not only different but quite opposite, and this led to violence, and thus was born the two-nation theory. I hope you understand the concept of communalism. Thank you.